Hey guys, I'm down here hiding in my kids' playroom while they're upstairs. So I wanted to reflect and share a little really cool victory for me and my kids. So, you guys, if you've followed me at all, you know we do classical conversations, and I'm constantly talking about how much I love it and how I really want to do it because of the long game. I'm excited about the long game and how doing all of the memorization when they're young is going to really benefit them when they're in their junior high school years. So, anyways, but at this stage of the game, so much of my focus is on making learning fun for them and really creating a culture of play for my kids. So, today the coolest thing happened. We started CC in January, and really we've taken off the full summer. I hardly play the songs for them, and I totally could. I just haven't. And but anyways, we started this week kind of getting revamped up again, and he actually wanted to do some of the memory work because he just was inspired and wanted to. So of course, whenever my kids want to do something, I just go with that. So that's really like one of the things about homeschooling that I love is like I can embrace their interest in that moment when their brain is like on it and they're interested and they're curious. Like that's the moment we do it. So it doesn't necessarily happen during the regular school day. Oftentimes it happens on nights and weekends and just in the car. There's a lot of that learning that happens just organically in the course of life. So but this one is really special to me because I don't know why I'm so, might be tired, but I woke up late today and, um, and then I started implementing this new thing where they have to do some kind of game that supports reading, writing, arithmetic, or problem solving before they can watch a show, even on a Saturday, because you can do so many fun things that support these things and get their brains moving. So today we did a memory game with just the letters for their reading part. They traced their name for the writing part, and then for the math part we tried playing this game we got at Target that was red light, green light, and had to count, and they have to add and etc. So that was fun. And there's more. I could do a whole nother video on that because we really had some really powerful parenting moments with sportsmanship, etc. But it was also just a fun Saturday morning, you know, like I told myself yesterday I'm going to stay off my phone and I'm just going to enjoy my kids. So I'm playing these games, and of course they all fit into these categories. Oh, and then for writing, they also started to learn how to finger knit, which I just think is so fun. And I actually want to start knitting now because I'm like, this is so relaxing. Oh my gosh. So anyways, but the really fun win for me. So we're doing all these things and I'm creating this culture that I'm like really excited about having my kids grow up in, you know. And then Araya, you know, because they always want to watch shows, right? So, you know, they keep getting put off because I'm like, you're going to have, you know, we're going to do this. And so then we do it and we're having fun. And then we do the next thing. And I want them to get in their head work before play. Like we spend a little bit of time on these skills every day before, even on a Saturday, before we just veg and just watch shows. So, you know, we have some fun. And then, of course, we have to clean up after our fun to move on to the next thing. And so that's teaching them, you know, positive, community contribution skills, etc. And then it becomes lunch. So then it's like, oh, we got to make our lunch, then we got to clean up after lunch. So the day just keeps like, the show keeps just moving back, but it's no big deal because we're having a great fun family day together. And then, you know, of course, Araya, my son who's 6, he decides he'd rather play than, you know, clean up the room that he had played in. Well, I'm fine with that. Play away, you know. So then he comes out to me. This is the fun part. He comes out to me and he's like, "Mom, what were those?" Because they're creating a game. You know, I love listening to the games they create. He's like, "Mom, what was that one? What was that one war that we learned about?" And he's like, "Enter the war. Central Powers. Oh yeah, the Allies and the Central Powers." And he goes back and he tells Ember, okay, you be the Central Powers and I'm going to be the, you know, and it was just like, this is a history song that is part of our memory work that I don't know if he even knows it fully yet. And one day he will, but it triggered in his mind, and he's creating a game based on World War One, I think. It could be World War Two, but just the fact that he's remembering the songs and creating games, I mean, that's like the dream of learning, is keeping things fun for our kids and letting them play their way into learning. It's just really fun. And I was like, I didn't know if that would ever happen for us, because we do watch quite a lot of shows, and the Well-Trained Mind, she talks about how her younger boys would would play games with these bit, the history and everything. And my kids like to play Lion Guard, and because they watch Lion Guard a lot, and I'm like, I don't know, we kind of do watch a lot of shows in our family. I don't know if, I wonder if they're ever going to like do that. And it's only been 6 months, but there he is. He's making a game based on real history. That's exciting to me. Okay, so CC works. It's the long game. Play in the long game. But I just know that when they get into junior high and high school, I'm going to look back on this video and be like, yeah. And it's just such an easy yoke. It's an easy way to live. It's just such an easy way to live. I'm just telling you, like they're learning through games, through memorizing songs that they absolutely like love to do. Learning to, so I'm just kind of like taking from Waldorf to fill in the like activities part. So like that's why the knitting is going to become a real thing. And he's like, can I knit a snake? So he's getting excited about knitting things. And we just started with the regular first step finger knitting, and it was honestly very frustrating for him the first time, because my son wants everything to be perfect the first time. And that's a character issue that we're just really ironing out. Like, nothing is ever perfect the first time, and we just celebrate growth and etc. Like, that's our, our constant meditation and verbalization to our son, is that like, we're just gonna try it. It's gonna be great. You're just gonna try it, and then you'll get better as you go. So anyways, I wanted to share that. And blessings on you and your choices in your homeschool. And consider CC, because it's not only like amazing, but it's really easy during these years. Like, really, really easy. So love you guys. Bye.